Speaking of slowing down, there's new data out from China. Not good for the Chinese economy at all. The Chinese economy certainly weakening. That's what the factory data showed. Its currency, the Chinese yuan, falling 2.5% so far this month as we come up on the end of the month. The factory employment gauge, lowest level since '09. U.S. imports coming in from China down 14% this year, which undoubtedly speaks to the trade tensions. A number of companies looking to shift their operations out of China. It's been a list we've been kind of putting together piece by piece, and it's a list that is continuing to grow, whether it's to, Vietnam, Cambodia, what have you. Former U.S. Ambassador to China, U.S. Ambassador Gary Locke, joins us now on, kind of what's next. There's also the new warning out, Ambassador, from China. They want to blacklist, right, a number of, I guess, American companies. What'd you make of that?
Well, obviously, these trade tensions can get out of hand, and as the previous guests who are talking about the Mexico possible tariffs have said, it's going to be the consumer that ultimately pays. It's going to hurt American companies, and ultimately it's going to be passed on to American consumers, whether it's the stuff you buy at Costco, Walmart, Target, and the list goes on, or even automobiles. Some of these tariffs on China will be on small parts that come in from China, put into American-made automobiles, and that's going to raise significantly the cost of American-made automobiles. So it's going to hurt the average household anywhere from $500 to $800. And if you're planning on making a major purchase, whether it's lawn furniture or a barbecue set or an automobile, it's going to cost you even more.
So the question throughout this whole, at least the near-term question, has been whether or not they, the Chinese, will be hurt more than us, the Americans. We're kind of past the idea that the China's paying these tariffs. We know that American companies are, and to your point, can pass them along to consumers. So there's certainly some pain here. We've seen that. But China's economy, that manufacturing number was rough, right? It's in contraction territory we saw overnight. I mentioned the import figures. That to me is interesting as well. The imports coming into the United States from China year to date, from the numbers I saw, down 14%. And other countries are benefiting. Vietnam up 40%, Cambodia 24%, Taiwan up 21%, South Korea up 18%. So, there is this shifting of the supply chain. How will that play out? And, will we still get low-cost products from Asia, just not from China?
Well, I think you'll still continue to get low-cost products from Asia, but you're also still going to get the bulk of it coming from China. Some companies will be able to move their supply chain to other companies, and in fact, other countries. And in fact, that's a good idea. You don't want to be overly reliant on any one country for the source of your materials. At the same time, China's doing the same thing with the penalties and the ban on American companies selling anything to Huawei. And Huawei makes more than just 5G equipment or switching equipment for our cellular network. They also make inexpensive, cheap cell phones that are not in any way a competitor to the iPhones. But these are low-cost, cheap cell phones that are affordable to people in developing countries. And when the United States says that no U.S. company can supply any equipment to Huawei, not even the glass that's used on a cell phone, that's forcing Huawei and China to say, okay, well, we don't want to be dependent on American suppliers and technology. We're going to have to really focus on developing our own homegrown companies and semiconductors and glass and everything else.
Much more, Ambassador Locke, than just a trade dispute? Is it, as some have suggested, some sort of a new Cold War, or at least a new tech Cold War? What is this?
Well, I'm very concerned that it's going to escalate and it's going to get out of control, whether it spills over into rare earths. I mean, China only mines about 30% of the rare earths in the world, but they process 90% of all the final products that are used, even by our American military, used by U.S. companies that then are put into components for the U.S. military or very sophisticated equipment. And American companies can't readily substitute those supply chain products. And so this is going to have deep repercussions in terms of the global trade and the economic and supply chain relationships between the United States, China, and the rest of the world.
We could be making changes, for better or worse, that never go back to the way they were, which is an interesting part of all of this. But Ambassador Locke, it's always good to see you. Thanks for your insights today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.